For the quantitative evidence, we have three kind of question. The easiest one is to complete the example. The second is going to be support. The third is going to be to weaken. As you can find here, I have three questions for only one graph. And here we need to complete the example. I did bring for you the question, the same question, because we know that it's to complete the example. So as you can find here, he said, a disposed tissue in human infancy and childhood indicate that the fat percentage of body weight in 60-month-old male, 60 months, this one now, old male. So the male is the dotted line. So I'm going to go here. This is what I'm looking for. 60 months, old male is most similar to, as you can find that the 60-month-old male, it's around 15, nearly 15. So we need something that nearly 15. As you can find here on the graph, nearly 15 is this part and this part. So let's find the fat percentage of body weight that human possess at age 0. Yes. And here he said human. So he doesn't mention male or female. And here what it mentioned, that 0, male and female start to be together. And it's around 15. So maybe A. The fat percentage of body weight that human possess at age 10. Let's find. At age 10, we have different scales. We have one for male and one for female. But here he said humans. So how I'm going to measure? And actually, it's not equal. So cancel. The fat percentage of body weight that human possess at age 20. At age 20 also, we have male and female. Male and female. And here he said humans. And it's not the same range. So cancel. The fat percentage of body weight that human possess at age 40. At age 40, maybe it's near. But the problem, he said humans. He didn't say male or female. So cancel. So the answer is going to be A. Because humans here doesn't indicate male or female, and they are equal to the number of, or to the age, or to the weight at 60 months for old male. Number 7, the same thing for the same graph. The difference in fat percentage of body weight between males and females. I need the difference between males and females. Smaller after an increase in female growth rate around 10-month age. Okay, if I'm gonna look here at 10, it's not smaller actually. I need the difference between male and female. It starts to be bigger. So it's not A. Exactly the same during the period from birth to 60? No, from birth, from 0 to 60 is not the same. It starts to be different between male and female. Initially very slight. Yes, initially very slight. Look here. Initially very slight. Then become greater after about 5 months. Yes, it starts from here to be greater, around 5 months. So the at age 20 than 10? Yes, at age 20 is less than 10. That's right. At age 20 then 30? At age 20 then 30? No, 30 is less than 20. 30 is less than 20. So this is wrong. At age 20 months, then at age 40? No, 20 is not less than 40. 40 is less than 20. So this also wrong. At age 20 months, then at age 60? No, 60 is less than 20. The opposite. So the answer is A. For number 9 and 10, it's harder a little bit. He said here, which choice was true of the entrepreneur before their startup had failed? Before startup had failed. So I'm talking about this right now. And we know that it's 77.3% probability of success. 77.3% probability of success. Let's find now each one. Only 77.3%? No, it's not only. This is a probability. Probability is not only. It's not exact. The entrepreneur estimates, yes, of success were lower than their actual success rate. I don't know actually. It wasn't mentioned what their actual success rate. So I don't know it's lower or bigger. On average, the entrepreneur estimated their likelihood of success to be 77.3. Yes, their estimation is 77.3. So there's the answer. The entrepreneur had a 77.3% probability of succeeding. Yes, that's right. Based on data from other entrepreneur? No. No, it's from themselves, not from other. So the second part is wrong. So the answer is C. Number 10, again for the same thing. Which choice was true of the entrepreneur after their startup had failed? I'm talking about that part. And it was 58.8% probability of success. They still, take care of the word still, estimated their chance of success at almost 60. How they still? Before it was 77.3, after it started to be 58.8. How they still? It's no still at all. They recalled having been more pessimistic about their chance of success than they actually had been. Okay, I suspect this, and they start to be pessimistic because in the beginning they were 77.3. Then they start to lower it to be 58.8. So they are more pessimistic, looking at the dark side. But I'm not sure. Let's go to C and find. If we eliminate C and D, so the answer is going to be B. They acknowledge that their chance of success had been poor all along? No, because in the beginning it was 77.3. Then it started to be 58.8. So it's not all along. They estimated that fewer than 60, okay, of their peers. We're not talking about their peers. We're talking about themselves. So now the answer is going to be B by elimination of the rest of the answers. Dalal clear?
Yes, Mister.
Masa clear?
Yes.
Nuran?
Yes, Mister.
Noor?
Yes, Mister.
Zidane?
Yes, Mister.
Zakaria?
Yeah.
Okay. Now in the quiz for this domain, for this skill, I'm sorry. And Masa, this is your last period after you do the quiz. So you're done with all the skills and domains. You're going to solve it and send it on the chat box, please. It's about graph. Only about graph. You're going to write your answers on the chat box after you finish all the sheet. Zakaria. First one right, second right, third right, fourth right, fifth right, sixth right, seventh right, eighth right. Perfect, Zakaria. Waiting for the rest. Nor 1 wrong, 2 right, 3 right, 4 right, 5 right, 6 right, 7 right, 8 right. Only number 1 Noor. Waiting for the rest. No, also Noor. Zidane, 1 right, 2 wrong, 3 wrong. What happened, Zidane? 2 and 3. 4 right, 5 wrong. Now 2, 3, and 5. 6 wrong. 4 mistakes, Zidane. 7 right, 8 right. The mistakes Zidane with you is 2 and 3, 5 and 6. 2, 3, 5, 6. Yes, Noor, the first one is like that. Waiting for the rest. Nouran, Masa, Dalal. Nuran, 1 right, 2 right, 3 right, 4 right, 5 right, 6 right, 7 right, 8 right. Perfect, Nuran. Waiting for Masa and Dalal. Okay, Dalal. 1 right, 2 right, 3 right, 4 right, 5 wrong, Dalal. 6 right, 7 wrong, Dalal. 8 wrong. You have 3 mistakes, Dalal. Number 5, 7 and 8. Masa. Okay, Masa. Dalal, 5, no, still wrong. Masa, 1 right, 2 wrong, Masa. 3 right, 4 wrong, 5 right, 6 right, 7 right, 8 right. You have 2 mistakes, Masa. Number 2 and number 4. Dalal, number 7, yes, now right. Number 8, still Dalal wrong. Okay. Zidane, number 2, right. Number 3, no, still wrong. Okay, I'm gonna solve it with you right now. As you can find, the first one, he wants to complete the example. So one of the easiest. He said, for example, the graph shows that for the west region, the winds were, I don't care about the rest. I don't need it, actually. He said here for the west region. So I'm going to look at the gray one. You can just read the graph. Like here, he said amount of additional electricity when turbine or turbines could generate when winds were stronger than forecast. When winds were stronger than forecast. And here is the electricity in thousands. And as you can find here, we have the 2. So we need for the west. So for the west, it's going to be strong. Take care that the winds were stronger than the West is going to be stronger. Yes, it's going to be strong because it's stronger than. Strong enough to generate about 150,000 more MWH of electricity from wind turbine or turbines. Yes, they're right. Stronger because it mentioned up on the title, the stronger. So weak? No. C, so weak? No. Let's go to D. Strong enough to generate about 175? No, it's 150 for the West region. Number 2, he wants to support the student's conclusion. Support the student's conclusion. So where the conclusion? You're going to find it here. A student conclude. So reviewing the data, a student conclude that the mere presence of anger in a review may not negatively affect reader perception of the review, but a high degree of anger in review does worsen reader perception of the review. Take care that he talk about the helpfulness of the review. He doesn't talk about the attitude at all toward the review subject. He didn't talk about the attitude. He talked about the helpfulness of the review. So I don't care about the attitude at all. And I want to support this, that mere presence would not affect anger, or mere presence will not affect the perception or the helpfulness of the topic, but high anger will worsen it. Okay, let's find the first one. On average, participant rating of the helpfulness of the review were substantially higher than were participant rating of the review product. Okay, I don't have anything to talk about the product. I have only helpfulness, regardless of which type of review participant had seen. Again, regardless, I told you take care of. So regardless of the type of review, no, it's regardful, the type of review, and also I don't have anything to talk about the product. So I'm going to cancel A. Let's look at B. Compared with participant who saw the control review, that no anger. Participant who saw the low anger review rated the review as slightly more helpful. Let's find the low anger. Yes, more helpful. It's above no anger. Look, more helpful. Let's continue. Whereas participant who saw the higher anger review rated the review as less helpful. Yes, the high anger, less helpful, lower. So it can be this, and it will support that the high anger will worsen the perception. Participant who saw the low anger review rated the review as slightly more helpful than participant who saw the control review did. This is right. But participant attitude, I'm not talking about the attitude. I'm talking about the helpfulness of the review. So cancel it. Compared with participant who saw the low anger review, participant who saw the higher anger review rated the review as less helpful. That's right. And had a less positive attitude. I don't care about the attitude. So the answer is B. Number 3, what he wants to support the researcher conclusion. Let's find. Based on the analysis of the tadpole after 3 weeks, the researchers concluded that increased competition drove povidonolide production at the expense of growth. So when the competition increases, this povidonolide will increase and the growth will decrease. I don't need to read more. Just I want to find this. So the difference in average tadpole body mass, okay, was small between the low and medium population. Yes, the body mass between the low and medium. Okay, as you can find. Let's continue. This condition, as substantially larger between the low and high. Between the low and high, larger. The right. Density condition. Okay, here you're talking about the mass. Here you're talking about the growth. What about the povidonolide? It wasn't mentioned at all. So because of that, I cancel this. Tadpole in the low and medium population density condition has substantially lower average povidonolide, as you can find in the lower and medium. Low and medium. They have lower, they have what? They have lower average povidonolide. Yes, lower average. Lower than the high concentration, but had greater average body mass. Okay, let's find the body mass. Yes, they have greater body mass than those in the high population density. High population, less mass. but high pavadinolite. So this will support. Tadpole in the high population density condition displayed a relatively modest increase in the average amount of pavadinolite. Okay, that's right. But roughly double the average pavadinolite concentration compared to those of low, yes, to low density condition, but no body mass. I need both of them, the growth and pavadinolite. The last one, tadpole produce approximately the same number of different pavadinolite toxin per individual across the population density. No, they are not the same. They are not the same. They are different numbers. So this is all completely wrong. Number 4, I need to complete the example. The table showed 3 participants, 21 and 21. Response in one of the survey. No, I'm sorry. This is not the part. I need only this. According to the table, all 3 participants want the room to be cooler. Okay, let's find. I don't need to read more. And they each reported the same level of comfort. No, one make -2, the other 1. Even though each participant rating varied throughout the day. No, only 2 that are the same and 1 different. But a participant 20 reported feeling significantly colder. Yes, -2. And here he said -3 means very cold. So feel colder than the other 2 participants. Right. But participant 1 reported feeling warmer than the other 2. No, he's the same like 21. So the only answer is C. Question 5. I need to support Young and colleagues' conclusion. Let's find. The researcher concluded that introducing a paywall is generally more beneficial for larger newspapers, which have high circulation and tend to offer a substantial amount of unique online content. Take care. Here there is a kind of comparison. We compare between that it's beneficial for larger. So I want to prove, if I want to support, it's beneficial for larger, so it's gonna be not beneficial for smaller. Let's find. The Chicago Tribune and the Los Angeles, Chicago and Los Angeles, both of them are large. I need large and small. Had similar total revenue change, but the Los Angeles, okay, large also, had a smaller percentage change. Okay, I need large and small to know that it's beneficial or not. B, the Los Angeles, that is large, had a 12.5 revenue change, while the Chicago Tribune, again large. No, I need large and small. The New York Times, large, had a 20% revenue change, while the Denver Post, that it's small, had a -1% revenue change. Yes, now it showed the difference between one large and one small. For large, beneficial, for small, not beneficial. Let's look at the last one. The Denver Post had only a -1% revenue change. This is small, which was the smallest percent change of the selected companies. What is large? It doesn't mention anything about large. So the answer is C. Just to know that it's beneficial for large, you have to show that we have a comparison between large and small. Number 6, I need to support the researcher conclusion. The researcher concluded that the correlation with velocity are stronger than with density. So I need the correlation with velocity larger than density. Easy. So the correlation between congestion rating before the upscale and density, okay, is farther from 0 than the correlation between overall congestion rate and velocity. But here he mentioned that density is bigger than velocity. No, I need that velocity is stronger or larger or bigger than density. B, the correlation between congestion rate before the upscale and velocity is farther from 0, okay, than the correlation between congestion overall and velocity. No, here velocity and velocity. I need velocity and density. For each of the 3 ratings, the correlation with velocity is negative, while the correlation with density is positive. Okay, if I'm gonna move according to that, negative means less and positive means more. That means velocity is gonna be less. I need velocity more than density. For each of the 3 ratings, correlation with velocity are farther from 0. Yes, bigger than the corresponding correlation with density. Yes. So now he mentioned that velocity is bigger than density. And this is what we need to support. Number 7, Use data from the graph to justify like support. Take care, because sometimes it's going to tell you justify or undermine. Undermine means to weaken. Justify to support. Justify the underlying claim. Where is the claim? The number overall, take care of overall, has fallen since 2010. Okay, I think I need to know what happened here, because only it's one part of a sentence, but I know I need to prove that the number overall has fallen since 2010. You see, I said here, investigative journalists research and report about fraud, corruption, public hazards, and more. The graph showed the number of investigative articles published in the Al-Barkurku journal newspaper from 2010 to 2019. According to an analyst, although the number of investigative articles published in this newspaper has varied significantly over the period shown. Okay, so now I want to show that from 2010 overall means till 2019 has fallen. The newspaper published approximately 1,000 investigative articles in 2010. Yes, it's around 1,000. And approximately 500 in 2019. Yes. So now show that it has fallen from 1,000 till 500. Okay, it can be the answer. The smallest annual number of investigative articles published in the newspaper during the period shown is approximately 1,600 in 2013. I know that this is right, but the problem, it doesn't show any cut of fallen. 1,600, it's a big number, and it's the highest. I need fallen to show fallen overall. The greatest annual number, and it's not the smallest, take care. It's not the smallest, it's the largest. The greatest annual number of investigative articles published in the newspaper during the period shown is approximately 1,000 in 2017. Again, 2017, the number is right, but it's not overall period. And again, it's not the greatest annual number. The greatest annual number is here. The newspaper published approximately 1,000 investigative articles in 2010, okay, and approximately 1,600 in 2013. Here is not falling. Here increased from 1,000 to 1,600, and it doesn't show the overall period. The last question, I want to complete the statement, so let's take, yes, here. Microbial oceanographer Sonia Dyerman and colleagues believe that as the lava plunged nearly 300 meters below the surface, it dislodged pocket of this nutrient. What this kind of nutrient? We don't know. Releasing it to float upward, given that. So I need to know the nutrient to support or to complete the sentence. Okay, let's find. After a volcanic eruption, it spilled lava into North Pacific Ocean waters. A dramatic increase of diatoms, a kind of phytoplankton, near the surface occurred. Scientists assumed that the diatoms were thriving in nutrients such as phosphate. So the nutrient phosphate. But we need to complete from the lava. But analysis showed that these nutrients weren't present near the surface. No, it's not phosphate. Because it said float upward. It's not phosphate. Okay, complete. Informed diatom can consume. However, there was an abundance of usable nitrate. So the nutrient is nitrate. A nutrient usually found in much deeper water and almost never found in lava. Okay, so now we need to know that nitrate will be released. I need to find that. So at 5 to 45 meters below the surface, okay, the average concentration of phosphate. I don't care about phosphate. I do care about nitrate. Let's look at B. For both depths, range measure, the average concentration of nitrate, yes, were substantially higher in the seawater in the lava affected. Yes, because the lava will dislodge them. Look, the lava affected, 3.1. The lava affected, take care, here, 5. Here, down. Down is going to be less. But outside the lava is less. So here is bigger. Yes, this will support. For both depths range measure in the seawater, in the lava affected area, the average concentration of nitrate, okay, were substantially higher than the average concentration of phosphate. I don't care about phosphate. In the seawater outside of the lava affected area, there was little change in the average concentration of nitrate from 75 to 125 meter. Okay, this one. The number is wrong. It must be from 7 to 125. So there's not, and I don't need outside. I need inside. Dalal, clear? Dalal?
Yes, Mister. Yes.
Okay. Masa clear?
Yes.
Nuran, I think you got it right. Nuran, you got all right, right?
What, Mister?
You got all the answer right, or you have
Yes.
mistakes? Okay,
No.
perfect. Okay, Noor, I think you have only the first one. Clear?
Yes, Mister.
Okay. Zidane, clear?
Yes, Mister.
And the Kare got all of them right. I'm gonna send you the answer key and the record. Thank you.
Thank you, Mister.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Bye. You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.